What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So I am going to jump straight into this video. I thought I wanted it to be like a vlog, but I don't want to bore you with what I have going on throughout the day as far as like my life. But if you don't know me, welcome to my channel, Amelia Talks. My name is Amelia. I am active duty in the Army, and I just recently became a warrant officer. So if you look at some of my recent videos and you are interested in becoming a warrant officer, even to include raising your GT score as far as like 1 to B-step, then make sure you watch those videos, and I will link them down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications.
5 minutes later.
So when I upload a video, you will be notified, and then give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see and you are excited to see more content. If there's anything that I need to do and change, then please comment down below. So I'll go ahead and talk to you guys about my life and what has been going on with me outside of the Army, because I am a mom, I am a wife, and it's hard. So I don't want y'all to think that, you know, like I have it all figured out, because there are a lot of days that I don't have it figured out. I just have to plan, you know, try my best to help myself while helping others, and be there for my kids and my spouse as much as possible. So a lot of the times I try to make sure I am taking care of myself mentally, especially in regards to, like, I would say materialistic things or maintenance type things. And what I mean is by like going to get my nails done, going to get my toenails done. For example, I go get a fill-in every 2 weeks and a cut down. That's $45. I go get a pedicure like every 4 weeks. That's $60. I go get my underarms waxed. That's $30. I go get Brazilian waxes, and to include a butt strip, that's what, $65, $70. Botox, which was $175, and I will be doing a video on that. And I'm also supposed to be going to get a facial, or not a facial, but a chemical peel today. That's $150. I'm not sure if I'm going to go get it today, only because I have a lot of things that I have to do. And then y'all are already tracking that I got veneers. That was $6K. That's a different video, which I will link also. And then I go get my hair done every 6 to 8 weeks, because again, I am in the military, and I just go get the retwists, which it starts at $100 and up. So those are some of the things that I do to take care of myself as far as like self-care. I do go buy books from Barnes & Noble. Right now I am reading The Vanishing Twins, and it's a pretty good book. And if you have not seen my Instagram, I actually made a post about it on AmeliaG5587. So if you want to follow my Instagram and you want to support me, please go ahead and follow me. And if you have any questions, you can also send me a DM on Instagram. But that's pretty much it in regards to making sure I take care of myself mentally. I go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. I also meditate when I feel like I just need to wake up and, you know, clear my mind from certain things, especially if I feel like the night before was kind of like a night where I didn't get good rest or good sleep, and I just, you know, how we feel in the morning when it's time to go to PT. So enough about that. In regards to my life, I was almost basically on the verge of getting a divorce. And granted, we didn't talk about divorce, but we actually talked about separating, and we did get separated. So usually when you talk about separation, the next thing in mind is to either, hey, if we're going to separate, are we getting separated to divorce, or are we getting separated to basically figure out what we need to figure out and then work on things and then try to make it work. So while I was in Wobic, I was very vulnerable, and I was very transparent with my class and let them know, like, hey, I am currently separated. Me and my husband just didn't agree on something, and we have been married for going on 10 years this October, but we have been together for more than 10 years. Because, you know, initially when you get with somebody, you don't get with them and then you marry them right away. So there are some things that, you know, we're going to disagree about, or we're going to try to talk about and compromise, but sometimes people are just stuck in their ways. And granted, it was something really small, but long story short, you know, we felt like we needed individual counseling, and we had marriage counseling. And to this day, we are still, you know, going through the counseling. We're working on some of the things that the counselor gave us to do, kind of like with homework within ourselves, because again, we are going individually and we are going as a couple. So our very next appointment will be us going to the counselor together to discuss if we have any other issues that we need to address. But while I was in Wobic, we were separated. We didn't talk much. I mean, we would say that morning, you know, I would check on the kids. He would tell me how the kids doing. He even met me halfway to pick up the kids, because naturally we are just the type of people that don't argue when it pertains to the kids, as far as like, hey, can you meet me here? Can I see the kids there? You know, if I call Phoenix, can I talk to him through your phone, or whatever the case may be. So both of us are, I would say, not saying that we're not going to work it out, but if there was ever a situation where we actually did separate and get divorced legally, we would be okay as far as like co-parenting, because we're just those type of people that we always put our kids first. All right. So I came back because I actually wanted to move out. I wanted to get my own place and kind of give him some space. But the counselor was just like, hey, once you move out, that's basically it. So I would, you know, go home, try and figure it out first before you decide to move out. And so that's what we did, and we are actually in a better place than what we were before I went to Wobeck. So now I would like to discuss my kids. Yesterday I took Phoenix to go get a retwist, and he just had not had a retwist in like 5 or 6 months. So it was long overdue. He did really well. He didn't cry. He did an amazing job actually. And then I took him to school after that. I took one of the boys to a job interview, which he basically got hired on the spot. So I'm happy for him. He is doing a lot of great things, to include AAU wrestling. And then my other son, he is doing track, and he is doing AAU basketball, which he does every year anyway. After he finished football, you know, he goes straight into basketball, then AAU basketball and track. And so I also took him to several colleges to do campus tours, which I will insert some video clips of that. And he had a good time with his friend. I took him, and all you really do is get online and schedule a campus tour, and then you just take them. And they give you the whole brief and the whole spiel on what to expect when you go to school, finances, dorm rooms, like different classes, all of that. And it was a really good experience, because I didn't even have that when I was coming up. You know, I came straight into the military as soon as I graduated high school. Another thing that I would like to show y'all is when I graduated WASP, I went ahead and got a frame made at Hobby Lobby, which I showed you all in a previous video, the frame that I had got made for my Order of St. Martin, which if you haven't checked out that video, check out that video as well. Granted, the Order of St. Martin is not an actual award that you can use for promotion points, but you get to wear the medallion around your ASGUs or your ASUs when you go to military functions or military balls, I would say. So I'm going to show you all what that looks like. And then basically throughout the week, I'm doing the same thing as you all would do, which is like going to your first formations, you know, doing PT, accountability, you know. But other than that, I have like a pretty normal life. I get up and go to PT formation as far as like accountability. You know, I'm working, doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do a PBO video, which I think I'm gonna give that like in maybe 3 months tops. But I will be doing a Botox video. So if you are interested in Botox and how much that costs, then please, again, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you don't think Botox is for you, that's all cool and great. But I had some wrinkles around my eyes, and so that's why I decided to get it. And that's pretty much what I have going on in my life. I didn't want to do a vlog type video because I tried that. I made 2 videos. One was like 21 minutes and another one was 15 minutes. And I was basically taking y'all with me to Starbucks. And I came to the realization that I do not like Starbucks. Starbucks is disgusting and it is expensive for no reason. I got a caramel iced latte. I got the caramel iced latte. All the caramel was sitting at the bottom of the drink. I had to ask for a spoon, stir it, and all of that, because when I initially took a sip, it was so bitter. And I paid like $8-9 for it. And I'm just like, what a waste. And I actually love Dunkin' Donuts better anyway.
You don't like what I say? Get off my page. My opinion is not going to be your opinion.
And I do not like when all of the caramel is sitting at the bottom, and I always tend to ask for a straw so I can kind of like mix it around, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to taste really that good. Y'all know how Starbucks is. It's like Starbucks is the thing. It's like the place that you get coffee from, even though we know it's like nasty. Bitter as hell, y'all. But I was gonna do like a vlog type video, and y'all let me know if y'all think I should. I just didn't want to have like long videos that you guys would get bored with in regards to my life. And so I just decided to delete all the videos, and instead of doing a vlog, just give y'all a life update. But I pretty much got on here to tell you all about like self-care, making sure you are taking care of yourself. My marriage, I was almost, I was separated, like for real separated. My kids, they are doing wonderful. They're about to graduate high school. Like, they are so focused and dedicated right now. And my baby, like, I love him to death. And the only really thing that I have to say about him is that he just get his locks retwisted every 5 to 6 months. All right, so I am going to end this video with this frame that I got made from Hobby Lobby. It was $236. It looked like it was a discount on one of the receipts, but again, when I got to the register, it was like $236, and I can understand why. And I usually get my things framed anyway for memories, to hang up in my office and my home, and it just depends on what you're trying to get done. $236 is a lot. but some frames don't cost that much. It just depends on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to put in the frame. And then if you feel like 236 is too much, then, you know, just break it down to maybe kind of consolidating everything. And then the frame size, try not to get it so big, because you don't have to get it as big as they're telling you to make everything fit. You know what I'm saying? They can like take little bits and pieces. But I basically got my class shirt that we wore in Watts added to the frame. I got my graduation program added to the frame, and then I got my actual orders appoint me as a warrant officer to the frame. So this is what it looks like. It's huge. Again, 236 bucks. Let me flip this over because I don't know if my address is on here, but this is the program right here in the front. This is the class shirt that I purchased, and I got it added to the frame. And then at the bottom, it is my orders with my name on it. So it's really nice. It's huge. And again, that's why it was 236 bucks. Yours doesn't have to be this big. Yours doesn't have to be this huge. I can't fit the whole entire thing into the video. So that's why I am showing it to you all, like basically going up and down. I bring it closer. This is the program. I bring it closer. And I do this with basically every accomplishment or achievement that I have in my life. I even done it for my husband, because when he graduated from the University of Phoenix with his bachelor's degree, I had like a shadow box made for him, and I think that was like $100. I got his cap, his gown, and his college diploma in there. And again, it was like $100, but they're not that expensive if you plan it, and it depending on how you have it. But again, it was his cap and his gown. Of course, they made the gown fit. But yeah, so if you have anything that you're trying to keep as like a memory, just take it to Hyper Library. They'll do all the measurements and dimensions and all of that for you. And then if it's too costly, just ask them, can they, you know, break it down or make it smaller to where you won't have to pay that much. But that was pretty much it in regards to a life update. I paid off my car back in June, which I think I told you all. So I am taking my car payment, which was like $450, $480, and applying it to my veneers, because my veneers was $6K, and I used the Atheon credit card for that. My husband is last payment for his Camaro is this month, so he'll be done with his car payment. So we have two cars paid off. I went to Chicago with my homegirl. We also went to DC. We are going to see Ella May at the end of April. I'm going to the Bahamas, not the Bahamas, but I am going to Jamaica with my husband and my mom and her boyfriend and my brother in June. And then in August, I'm supposed to be going on a bachelorette party in Arizona, and I just have some things planned out. But let me know if y'all think I should vlog some of the things that I am doing, or if you like this type of video better. That way I won't have to take y'all everywhere I go. But I am going to finish getting ready for work, go grab me some Dunkin' Donuts, and then that is pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and make sure you hit me up on Instagram. Until next time, this is Amelia Talks. Let's talk about it. Peace.